So our Onyx gem has run out. 300 charges, which again, I thought was really... it's easy to underrate like the gems, but saving 300 blue charms is pretty massive. We've now moved on to Steel Minotaurs, and as you can see, we are flying through the summoning levels. I'm going to stop at 60 and then go and try and do QBD and just get the QBD stuff done for Keely. I don't really want to burn through my blues because I think they're going to bring value with Binding Contract, and I completely forgot about Binding Contracts and what value they've got and how that's going to be a money maker for us going forward, especially for training our stats. So I don't really want to dip too far into blue, so I think for the back end of 68 I might chuck in some crimsons, use all my golds and just make sure that that is done in the best way really. But that's going to be the level 60 summoning. Probably took me 20 minutes to go from 28 to 60. Access to the Queen Black Dragon's lair. Why that's a thing is just too stupid. Right, just finished up all the steel bars I sold to the shop, and that is going to be level 61 summoning. 61 summoning has unlocked a very decent familiar for us to do, especially with our crimsons as well. So we've got access to Smoke Devils. So 55 summoning is going to give us Void Stairs back, but some good summoning familiars which we've got along the way. Bloated Leech was good for crimsons. Spirit Terror Bird is probably our best until Tortoises for golds. Abyssal Leech is good for skilling. The Ibis, the Spirit Kayat, Lopra and Grok do have their use. Smoke Devil is very, very good for crimsons, but also going to be a very good familiar to self-profit. Now, whether doing normal summoning with a Smoke Devil is going to be profit itself, but when you do it in the Elf City, with the extra 20%, you do make quite a lot of money per hour, so Smoke Devils will be very good for us. Water Fiends will be another one for us to make some money with some binding contracts, and level 60 means we can also access to Queen Black Dragon. So 61 is some massive progress there, left with just under 800 charms. And again, if we need to get more charms, we need to get more charms. It's not going to be an issue. The Glacier is just going to be easy for charms. Now, we're going to go and try the QBD now. We need to do 5 kills and just get whatever the QBD loot thing is. For Keely, that was not pretty. First QBD kill done. We need prayer for next time. I pretty much had a full invo of Rocktails. Not good. Where is the drop? Good news is we can unlock the altar now. There we go. So that is 87 Necromancy and the 5th QBD kill. So we've now finished Keely's task. 107 combat. The summoning stint really did give us some combat levels. And there is the last Tortured Soul Essence. So made a little bit from QBD. Probably paid off a little chunk of summoning, which is nice. So what we've got to do next is get 5 kills at Nex. Problem with that is we can't go to GodWars in a minute, so we're going to have to do Death Plateau. Then I need to go and get Frozen Key, and then we can go and do Nex. Once we've done that, we can then get level 80 weapons. Once we get level 80 weapons, then we need to go and get the Salvami, and then once we've got the Salvami, we can then go to Hermod to then get the armors we need. So, while doing the Stronghold, we are going to go and unlock the GodWars stuff. So, we're just going to go and climb through and speak to the knight. The entrance since the release has been really updated, and it does look pretty cool. So, we need to talk to the knight. And as well, once it gets the dark effect as well, very good. So, Stronghold is done. Speak to him. Or do I need to go speak to the smith? Yes. Understand. Here we go. So Stronghold done. 2 10k lamps, which actually isn't terrible. Is there anything close to a level? Rune crafting and fishing. So we got the scroll from GodWars, so we're going to go and give that to Tuffy. Valador. And then we can go and get the keys for Nex to then get the level 80 weapon. So we've time hopped a little bit. So what you can currently see me doing is killing Zeliana. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I need to go and get every piece of Nex's Frozen Key. I basically got to go into each GodWars encampment. Now, to make it easier in the long run, what I'm basically doing is just going straight to the boss. Once I've got 40kc, doing a kill, which then means at war I then unlocked that boss for a teleport. It's just a little something I'm doing while I'm getting the KC. It just means that I can just unlock something for future just to make it a bit easy. Now, the reason we're going for Nex's Key is because we've actually got a bit ahead of ourselves with the Keely stuff. We've now got to go and do some Nex. So, I don't think I'm going to be able to solo Nex with the stats I've got. However, I have managed to find someone to not so much carry me, to carry me to the 5 Nex kills for the armor set. So, we're still very much working on the armor upgrade. We have unlocked the quests to actually get to GodWars. We've unlocked the teleports to GodWars. So, God Wars 1 content is very much on the table for once we've got this next tier of Necromancy armors. And with my Necromancy stats and armors, I do think we could quite comfortably do quite a lot of God Wars 1. There's still a lot of money to be had in God Wars 1 as well. Especially with things like the boss collections and the pets as well. I sort of always say like Zami and armor, you could quite comfortably aim to about 200 to 300 mil, I think. And that's on an average look log as well. It might be a little bit less now, the prices are a little bit less for the armors. But you're still looking easy like 5 mil each for Subjugation or Armadillo as well. Which is more than good enough for a counter of this build if you wanted something to AFK. Now, that would be something we'd have to build up to where the account can currently AFK and have no real issues. But I don't think we're too far away. I mean, we've got the summoning unlock. I think we just need to find an ability in the terms of Vampirism Aura and maybe something else, maybe like Soul Split, just to make sure we're comfortable for healing and stuff like that. However, big progress, big gains. Done Sara, so I've got to kill the Sara minions, which are by far the hardest out of the lot because I don't really have the Slayer level to go and kill things like mages. But we'll pretty much be doing it in all 4 areas as well. So for whatever reason, to do the frozen key, you need to complete the dig site. So now we're going to go and blow up these rocks and hopefully, once we run away, there we go. So we'll get the stone tablet. This will be for Temple of Cenestine as well and unlocks to all the curse prayers, which we had to do this eventually. It was just annoying that when I'm trying to do something for Necromancy grind that we have to sidetrack so much for quests as well. So we've got the tablet. We need to go to Terry Blando to finish dig site. But yeah, dig site links into quite a few big things, so it's worth doing anyway. We're going to get a mining level as well. But after this now, we now have everything we need to go and do the 5 next kills for the Necromancy upgrade. Once we get level 80 weapons and stuff, that'll be us done for a little while, and I can start augmenting and stuff. We could go for 90, but we're a little bit off anyway in terms of levels. And just the will to do it as well. The Telos kill, I don't know on this count just yet. But there we go, dig site done. We've also got some new abilities as well from Terry. The tendrils and all that sort of stuff is what we can learn when we've got the levels. But yeah, big quest done. Big quest done, and we can now go and do next. I'm just going to throw all these away. I suppose while we're here, I do have about 11 keys, and I also need to go and do my dailies as well. So, challenges are going to be biomaking, cooking, and farming. Right, okay, we can do all that in Catherby. Right, so daily challenges are all done. We will claim them. New week as well, so we have a new week of weekly rewards. Anima and Skip and some DG tokens, which is pretty good. And we still need to keep on top of our Christmas letters as well. Level 60 farming, which isn't too bad. U-Tree and access to Livid Farm. Not that we'll ever go there. So keys, we have a total of 13 keys. Now some of these will be due to quests. We also have the ability at the minute to do another 3 keys due to oddments. 300 protein traps is pretty good. Stars, more stars. 2 guaranteed purple, this will be good. Giant prismatic lamp. Giant prismatic star. You just knew it. More lamps. More lamps. Protein shakes. Good. Starting to see a lot more proteins now, which is good for this account anyway. And the wrapping paper just keeps continuing to stockpile. So we'll buy another 5 keys with the oddments. Up to 281,000 wrapping paper as well, which is pretty good. I think we still got something like another week to grind paper, which would be, whether we can make 400, I do not know, but we'll definitely be over 300, and 300 was always the target anyway. 2 purples, giant prismatic stars, of course they are. Some more stars. To be fair, in terms of a key loot, this is probably one of our better ones we've had in a while. Actually, no, I need the anima. They can go in the bank. That can go in the invo. Anima can be claimed. The giant prismatic lamp can go on divination, and we'll get divination level. That's level 96 div. The lamps, where are the lamps going to go? I think it was thieving. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be thieving. We'll say thieving. So there we go, level 63 thieving, which is nice. I think that was just 1 level from all those lamps. Maybe next another one. We'll go and finish the keys. 2 more left. So we're going to have 2 prismatic stars. We'll pick 5. Yeah. And more prismatic lamps. So we're going to get another thieving levels. We're going to get level 64 thieving. Pretty nice. Lot of bonus XP, which I think I'm going to throw into invention. So just under 700k in bonus XP for invention. So divination, level 96, nothing really there. 64 thieving, we've unlocked prisoner glow free, rocking out, and some extra stuff to thieve. 62 mining from Dig Site, just Orichalcum and Dracolith, a little bit more chance of getting double ores. And yeah, pretty much it. 2060 total level, and the no paper currently sat on 282,000. So I do need to go to the Gun Exchange to go and buy a set of Ancient Ceremonial, and that is so we can get through to the next KC with no KC at all. However, I am going to end the episode there. As you've seen in this episode though, we have made huge strides in progress, and I know I said a couple of weeks ago, during the skilling episodes, once we started to get into combat, the moves we'll make will be so big and so quick as well. We're sort of flying through these Keely tasks, even though it feels like it took it weeks to get there. We are moving. We've also unlocked Summoning. Summoning is now level 68, and that would be greatly beneficial on the long run through all this. And we're so close now to actually getting to a point where we've got decent main hands and off hands, and we can go and chase down the upgrades we need for the armor. And then we have power armor, level 80 weapons, and we're fully geared up to do Necromancy properly. Now, the jump up from level 60 tank armor to level 70 power armor will be huge. And actually, you don't need a lot of items. You don't need a lot of plates, actually, to be able to make the armor either, which is why it's like such a big jump in the grand scheme of things. That's going to be the end of this episode. If you've enjoyed, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.